Tips and tricks on incorporating joy into our lives. Who doesn't want more joy? Let's find some ways to cultivate that. Joy doesn't just pop up. Sometimes it does and it's great, but usually it doesn't. It's something we need to grow, watch for, water, and cultivate. So here's some ways. Number one, it's a choice. We can choose to see the bad of everything, and we can also choose to see the good. Now, it's not to say to ignore the bad, because that's not joy. That's just ignorance. That's not good. We need to see both sides and then choose to focus on the joy while still dealing with whatever we need to deal with. And we need to seek it. We need to be seeking it like we seek the Word of God. We need to be seeking that joy. Like, God, show me the joy in this circumstance, in this difficulty. For me, rape and sexual abuse, right? Not a joyful thing. But yet now we're doing Mercy's Life Family in Kenya, and we're here sharing with you because of that. So there can be joy even in hard and difficult circumstances. So dig deep. It involves forgiveness. I'm sorry, ladies, but I'm telling you, forgiveness is so, so powerful. So use it. Use it as a weapon to get you out of prison. It's not about the other person. It's about you. So use that weapon and get that going. Get that forgiveness going. If that means journaling, if it means whatever that means, we'll do a whole nother presentation on that. But it's there and it's important. Mindset. Again, we have to choose it. We need to start focusing on those things. We can study joy in the Bible. Go to the Bible and study it. Here's a hint, because I've done that. Don't start in the Old Testament. Go to BibleGateway.com, search joy, but go to the New Testament. I went backwards. I started at Revelation and then worked backwards. You're going to find a little more exciting stuff. A lot of the stuff in the Old Testament is, I will remove your joy. And there's various reasons, and that's the old covenant. We're in the new covenant. Still important things there, but and Nehemiah 8:10, the joy of the Lord is our strength. So when we're tired and weary, and aren't we all tired or weary at a time? A lot, especially as moms. The joy of the Lord is our strength. So what is our number one point of joy in our life? Our salvation. That's it. That's where it all starts. The key to joy is salvation. Are you grateful for your salvation and all that Jesus did? Because if you are, that alone, every other circumstance in your life could be miserable. But you have joy because Jesus chose you and you are forgiven. There's great joy in salvation. That's in the Psalms. David talks about that a lot. So look at that. It's super, super powerful. That overcomes whatever current circumstances we might be struggling with. So don't let circumstance dictate your joy. Joy is always there and available. It is a fruit of the Spirit. We may choose to practice it or not, but it is all there. So let's practice it. Let's choose it. Set yourself up for joy. What do you like to do? Make a list, throw it in a jar, grab one thing out every day, do something that brings you joy. It might be cooking, it might be scrapbooking, it might be stamping, it might be going for a walk, it might be some kind of activity as far as exercise, whatever it is. Choose it and do it. Do not put it off. Do not allow yourself to not have some kind of joyful thing that you do every day. Getting in the Word of God can be joyful. There's so many ways that you can practice joy every day. So make sure you schedule that in. Look at your calendar. Get rid of some of your social media time. Go do something that you really enjoy. It only needs to be a little bit of time. Okay? So get that in your calendars. All right, make sure you're around people too that bring you joy or that are joyful. As we're around people, we'll become more like those people. And so if that's what we want, then we need to get there. And we need to be there with our joy, and we need to be around people. And that goes to the next point, and that's community. We need to be around people, period. Isolating is not going to bring us joy back. We're going to be stuck in our mindsets, and we need people to kind of input, especially when we get in some major life circumstances. We need community. So you can find that so many places in your church, online. There's just various places you can find that. We've got a group too that you can join. So those are my tips and tricks on joy. Biggest one is the joy is your salvation, ladies. Let's live that joy.